All right, all right, all right. Special edition of the Canaanite Show. We got our man Glass on the line with us. All right, so we're going to preview the Super Bowl for everybody. So we had to bring in a guest who has some experience of his team actually going to Super Bowls. We had to bring in our brother Glass here because, you know, as Eagle fans, we really don't know a whole lot about Super Bowl week, okay? We have heard of it, sort of participate in it. Quick reminder, we're brought to you by Fan Up Network. Go to fanupnetwork.com or get the app in the App Store or Google Play Store, and it'll meet all your fantasy needs. And real quick, before I forget, we do have a contest going. So for all of you football fans out there, here's your chance to win a Visa gift card. You only got to do two things. Thing number one, subscribe. Click the subscribe button. Thing number two, leave a comment with the correct score and winner. And you must leave it by noon Eastern time on Sunday. Okay? So no going after the game and putting the score in, okay? Anyway, check that out. The winner's going to get a Visa gift card if you get the score correct. So click subscribe and, like I said, leave a comment down below with the correct score and winner. All right, so Kane, Glass, how you guys doing today?
Doing all good on this end.
All right. What about you, Kane? You got that little smirk.
No complaints, man. I'm always doing good, man. Come on, right, man.
I got you.
I mean, you going to throw me out the country for smiling?
No, man. Hey, I'm the one that has to worry about getting deported. At least you guys get to stay, so I don't hear any complaints, okay?
That's this month, huh? After February, that might change.
Hopefully they got Wi-Fi on the other side of the wall. But anyway, let's get to it. Of course, this Sunday, the Atlanta Falcons take on the New England Patriots for the World Championship and all of football. Super Bowl champions. Tom Brady is back again. Matt Ryan making his first trip. All right, so let me ask you guys. First, are you surprised at the two teams that have made it this far?
Daryl, you want to go first? You want to go first?
You want me to go? Go ahead, Glenn.
All right. I'm surprised for both teams for the fact that New England Patriots had a you could say hands tied for 4 games because they didn't have Captain America in the game. But of course, when you got Bill Belichick as your head coach, you'll find a way to make ish out of sugar out of ish. You know what I'm saying? I think they 3 out of 1. They lost one game with Nat Garoppolo. What's the other guy name? Brissett?
No, Brissett. Yeah.
Brissett.
So I was shocked that they made it this far. Atlanta. I tell you the truth. I never really watched Atlanta. I know last year they started off good, had a 6-game win streak. They ended up losing the rest of the games, I think, but one. So this year, I expected the same thing until my beloved Broncos ran up into they came to our house. The game before, they played the Panthers, and Quintorris Lopez-Jones, a.k.a. Julio Jones, caught 300 yards worth of passing. So I figured my number one defense is going to stop that. But we stopped that. We forgot about the running game. So I have to give them credit because Kyle Shanahan used every weapon that they have in order to get this far. Because let's not forget they're the highest scoring offense this season. I think they averaged 33 points a game. So if you ask me the question, both teams surprised me making the Super Bowl.
Gotcha. Glass, let me ask you a quick favor. It's like we're hearing you twice. Can you mute the computer? Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's already better. All right, Kane, what do you think, man? You surprised Patriots, I guess, always kind of hard to call the Patriots surprise, but
yeah, I mean, I'm not super surprised at the Patriots. I mean, the AFC, we thought going to have some challengers over there. But the thing is, with New England playing in the AFC East, you know they're going to win the division. Being in that division as well, you know they're going to post a good record. You know they're going to come up with a minimum of 11, 12 wins each.
Yep.
With that being said, you know they're going to be at home. You know they're going to be at home for their playoff games. And you just can't go into New England and just think you're going to walk out of there with a victory.
Good point.
You've got to get the Patriots on the road to beat them in the play. Them to lose the games for somebody even to come above them and beat them. So I'm not super surprised at New England. I did pick them from the AFC once the playoff brackets were set because I knew number one seed. Who else could go in there and beat them other than Pittsburgh? And Pittsburgh's defense we know wasn't good enough to go in there and do it.
Right.
Nobody else had the balance of offense and defense what you needed to go in there and beat New England. So they kind of won by default to me. With that being said, now the Atlanta, they surprised me a little bit this year. I did pick the Panthers to win that division at the beginning of the year, but I thought the Falcons would get into the wild card. The Falcons always start out 5-0, 6-0, 7-1, somewhere around there, and they always tank it at the end of the year. And this was Matt Ryan's year, especially after last year putting up the big numbers and then not going anywhere. So Matt Ryan was going to put it together one season. I just didn't think it would be this season either.
Right.
But he just didn't falter over the second half of the season. He was rock solid. He was the MVP. And these two playoff games, man, he looks like the MVP. Atlanta's offense is just putting up crazy, Techno Bowl numbers. It's crazy what they're doing on offense. I'm not totally surprised at New England, but Atlanta is a mild shock. But considering their personnel, it's not a big shock to me.
All right, so let's get to Sunday's game. And Glass, we'll start with you. What are the 3 keys you think for Atlanta to come out with the championship?
Okay. I'm not worried about do you still have the echo?
Yeah. Oh, no, good. Sound great.
Okay. I'm not worried about the offensive side of the ball. It's the defensive side that I'm really worried about. If anything, everybody know the concept of you got to attack Tom Brady up the middle in order to lay hands on him. If you lay hands on Tom Brady, he gets kind of messed up and get out of his rhythm. Seemed like Pittsburgh forgot about that because they never even tried to even blitz or try anything to rush up the middle. And of course, as you could tell, he was picking them off left and right. I believe that the Atlanta Falcons got the players, of course, Vic Beasley, Deion Jones, Grady Jarrett, and of course, old man Dwight Freeney. If you put a couple of people in that spin cycle, he could get to Tom Brady. So to me, you got to attack. You got to attack the
baby
Patriots.
Bacon juice or whatever that stuff was. You got busted for.
quick, fast, and constant. You know what I'm saying?
You can't have another.
If you do that, you just keep on doing what you're doing on offense. You'll be able to hopefully come out with a victory at the end.
All right. What do you think, Daryl?
I like Atlanta's chances. Offensively wise, I think both teams are going to be able to move the ball. The big thing for Atlanta to do is, like Glass said, they've got to get pressure on Brady. New England's offense is all about getting the ball out of Tom Brady's hands quick, and they like to dink and dunk you. And just when you get bored with that, they'll hit you with one of those, something post over the middle or something down the sideline or something like that. Atlanta's got – everybody knows you got to put like you said, put hands on Brady. Brady's got to touch the ground. You got to put Brady on the ground, and you got to stop. You got to jam those wide receivers and throw off that timing. That's what New England does. If you think you're going to sit in zone and rush 4 people and let Tom Brady sit back there and think you're going to play coverage, you're fooling yourself. Everybody's been trying this for 15 years. It doesn't work, okay?
Yeah, that's a good point.
When has Tom Brady lost? The 2 giant games in the Super Bowl, what happened? He got roughed up both times. The pass rush was all over him. So if Atlanta wants to slow down New England, and Atlanta's got better weapons on offense as well, but to slow down New England, they've got to disrupt Brady and disrupt those wide receivers from getting their pass on. On the other side of the ball, you know Belichick is just an expert at taking away one facet of your game that you're depending on to win the game. With that being said, I think it's still going to go because you're double teaming Julio so much. So I really think Belichick's going to pack the box and try to stop their run and try to make Matt Ryan beat them passing. They will still take their chances double teaming Julio, but you know New England plays that deep cover too. They're not going to let anything get by. So both of them have a pretty close match, I think, all the way.
Yeah, I think one key will be is can Atlanta use formations and motion to get their running backs matched up on linebacker? If they can do that, then, I expect some big plays to come from those running backs in the passing game. If they can, like I said, manipulate formations to get them matched up against some New England linebackers. So, of course, with 2 weeks prepared, it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. And then also, has Belichick just watched all of Atlanta's practices and, is prepared for for those types of moves. All right, so let's go to the other side of the ball. Glass, with New England, what do you think is going to be the key?
Same thing. Offensive, you ain't got to worry about it because of Tom Brady got a straight shot connection with Chris Hogan, who nobody even heard of until the last couple of games.
Right.
Julian Edelman, I believe he's going to be a key part at the end of the game. LeGarrette Blount, he's going to keep on doing what he's doing, smash and pound. The defensive side is the key. I believe, of course, the number one scoring defense, but they haven't really played anybody.
The quarterbacks in the
last couple of games. Exactly, I believe they're the type of defense that'll know how to tackle. They ain't trying to give you the big hit. They ain't going to try to grab you from behind. Of course, Julio Jones showed that he can't really be tackled, but this is the team that can straight up tackle you and put you on the ground. So that secondary is key. Devin McCourty, Patrick Chung, Logan Ryan, of course, Malcolm Butler. I don't think they want to put Malcolm Butler on Julio. Julio was just too big for him, but put him on somebody else. And to me right now, everybody talking about Tom Brady against Matt Ryan and Julio against Hogan and Edelman. I think the key matchup is the chess game between Matt Patricia, the defensive coordinator for the Patriots, and Kyle Shanahan, the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. They're going to sit there and go tit for tat, and whoever come at the end, who has the ball last at the end of the game, going to win this game.
What about you, Kane? Who you got? What do you think the keys are for the Patriots to win? All right, I was thinking the same thing. Well, you mentioned Hogan, and you're right. I've heard of Hulk Hogan, heard of Hogan's Heroes. But I never heard of Chris Hogan until the AFC Championship game. But hey, big props. Anybody take advantage of their shining moment to make it happen. I'm all for that. Obviously, New England's going to throw short passes, right? How well can the Falcons tackle to stop the yards after the catch? Going to be a key. And I know New England has a great tackling secondary, but that's against normal humans. I expect to see Julio, break a couple because unlike anybody else they played, you can throw it to him in coverage and he can just go up and make a play that nobody else can really make, almost like a Megatron type effect. So that gives Atlanta – a little more room for error that other teams they've played didn't have, and I know Pittsburgh's offense is explosive, but they did lose their running back early in the game, and I think that impacted a lot of stuff. Plus, they were playing on the road this game, more neutral site. Obviously, the venue is going to be closer to what Atlanta's accustomed to, playing in a dome. So anyway, what do you think, Darryl? What do you have as the keys for New England to win this game? Darryl, can you hear me?
Keep doing the Patriot way, man.
Staying disciplined, staying sharp, not turn the ball over.
Yeah, keep Brady upright. Do the right things. Try to keep that Atlanta pass rush off of you. I don't think New England wants to get behind because then they're going to be one dimensional. That takes away a big piece of their offense, which is Blunt. I believe Blunt, if New England's off the field, that's a lot of short passes. That's a lot of LeGarrette Blunt, and them keeping the possession clock in their favor. So if they do that, keep that offense off the field, because I really don't think anybody can slow down or stop the Atlanta Falcons right now unless they do it themselves. And I don't think New England's going to do it. Nobody's going to cover Julio. Like I said, it's a waste of time to double team him. You're stupid if you single team him anyway, but, I mean, what are you going to do? Pick your poison. Try to stop one facet of the game. Stop that running game. Try to make them one-dimensional, because, the running game is pretty reliable for everybody. If you take that running game away and make them pass, which New England could do. Patricia's a daggum good defensive coordinator, and Belichick can throw a couple of curveballs your way as well. Yeah. So they have the personnel and know-how. It's going to be about execution, but I think they're going to get in trouble with Julio. I really do think they're going to get in trouble with Julio in this game. Like you said, it doesn't take much.
Oh, you're
talking about, man,
all right, so
5-yard out and make an 80-yard touchdown out of it and make it look pretty.
Right, and when you get down to red zone, can Julio be the difference between a touchdown and a field goal? Because let's be honest, New England, they specialize in winning situations, and I think that's kind of what they survive on. So let me ask you guys one question before we get to our picks, because America wants to know, and Canada, can't forget about our Canadian audience. Everybody wants to know, Saturday night before the game, how many players do you expect to get arrested?
Well, Pac-Man Jones isn't in the Super Bowl.
Who's going to get the Eugene Robinson Award?
So that takes away one surefire one.
Who gets the Eugene Robinson Award and gets arrested for the Super Bowl? Or
I don't think anybody that stupid.
Wasn't it a guy that played for the Rams?
It won't be a Patriot.
That year they got to the Super Bowl.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Actually, they played my Denver Broncos.
Oh, yeah.
But to answer your question, I don't think nobody's going to get arrested before the game. I'm going to say 3 people will get arrested after the game.
Okay. All right. All right, so let's get to the predictions. All right, who's going to walk out with the belt, the big prize? Woo! Who's going to be the man? Who's going to walk that aisle? All right. All right, so Glass, who you got, brother?
All right, man. I hate the New England Patriots, but I respect their game. Mm-hmm. I hope the Atlanta Falcons win this game, but we talking about Belichick. We talking about Brady. They, I think, broke the record of appearance in the Super Bowl with 9. So you got the experience there. The defense legit. I hate to say it, and I hope I'm wrong. I'm gonna say the New England Patriots.
Oh, going with New England Patriots. All right.
Yeah.
All right, and they are tight with the president, so you never know. All right, it's a game. Who you got, man?
Oh, man. I got another situation. I got my heart in my head making different picks, man.
Oh, gosh.
My heart wants to say Atlanta's got it. That Atlanta can take this. The offense has been rolling. There's just nothing you can do with Julio. Nobody can do anything with him. And I don't think Belichick can do anything with him. So if they want to do something with Julio, they got to get to Matt Ryan. That's the only way they're going to stop Julio. Because Julio's going to get his no matter. Single team, double team, whatever. With that being said, the experience New England has, Belichick, Brady, Patricia, that defense, that no-name defense, they're legit. that sorry no-name wide receiver core, they're legit. LeGarrette Blount is not flashy, not super, but when you give him the ball, he gets 4 yards a touch and he falls forward every single time. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna take the Dirty Birds though. I'm gonna take the Dirty Birds. I just think Julio's gonna be the difference in this game. I really think they're gonna Belichick's gonna not. I wouldn't say underestimate him, but he's gonna think he can do the Bill Belichick way and stop Julio, and he's gonna find out the hard way that the man ain't human. Man's got some kind of, I don't know what's wrong with that dude. Something, he's not human. He's not right.
No, yeah, well.
But I'm going to take Atlanta in this game, man. I'm going to take Atlanta and say they're going to spring it. Although the Patriots are, what, a 3-point favorite, 3.5 points, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'll take Atlanta. I'll take Atlanta by 4.
Yeah, and of course, when you have 2 weeks between games, that screws the momentum. And then, of course, the game is like extra long and all that stuff. So I think that, makes it a little harder to predict what's going to happen. But I am going to go with I'm going to go with Atlanta, man. I just can't. If Gronk was playing, I would give New England a better chance. And at some point, Brady's age has to show. At some point, Patrick Chung has to look like the Chung that played in Philadelphia. At some point, reality has to set in, okay? So I'm going to go at Atlanta. And, all right, so last question. Who do you have as MVP? Who do you expect to win the MVP?
I'm going to go with the underdog, Martellus Bennett.
Oh Lord, I can see his brother now acting up. Boy, that would be some press conference. I'm telling you, man. Them boys off the chain, man.
Yep,
crazy.
How about you, Kane?
I'm gonna go with the season MVP, man. I'm gonna say Matt Ryan eats it up and has a big day. I don't really, I'm feeling Matt Ryan right now. He's on another level right now. He's up there with Brady right now. If he gets warm hot early, New England might be in trouble if he gets hot early. So I'm gonna go with old Matty Ice and see what happens here on Sunday.
All right. I'm gonna stretch. Go with Vic Beasley. I know he's a Clemson guy, which means he's probably gonna underachieve, throughout his career. But I think this one game, he'll have a chance to make some plays. I think Atlanta's defense has enough speed to get underneath to make Brady hesitate a little bit and give Beasley a chance to get to him. So I think he'll get a couple sacks or a couple strip sacks or something of that nature that'll make the difference and put Atlanta over the top. But I don't want to give scores because obviously we got the contest going and want people to leave their scores. We do appreciate everybody watching. Please make sure you subscribe. All right, so Glass, anything you want to leave our fellow Americans and neighbors to the north with?
Hey, just like I said, just enjoy the Super Bowl. Hopefully I'm wrong and you two are right. And I just want to appreciate you guys having me on the show.
Hey, well, all right. This is what we need to do. We all need to go to the ATL because if Atlanta pulls it off, the party is going to be off the chain.
Oh, it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit.
All right. So,
hey, baby. Go into the blue flame.
Oh, gosh. We're going to run you out. We appreciate you. Hey, keep tuning in. Make sure you subscribe.